NaGet's. And in this short presentation, we would like to discuss prenatal gene editing. But before that, we have 6 members. The first one is...
Hello, my name is Delkisa Konada.
My name is Bintang.
And I'm Sula. My name is Yofi.
And my name is Galemis Broto.
And lastly, we have Ms. Rina Anafa, who is currently studying for OSN. We would like to ask the question, is it ethical to use human gene editing to alter the traits of children before they are born?
Okay, in the recent years, humans have had breakthrough after breakthrough in the realm of gene editing. This style is ideally being introduced in the 1950s as DNA double-helix was first discovered. Although this technology has been successfully used in developing desirable traits with plants and animals, recent discussion has brought up its use in editing human embryos before birth. These discussions debate the scientific, religious, social, and ethical aspects of this technology. Consequently, a question is brought up: is it ethical to use human editing to alter traits of children before they are born? One major advantage to prenatal gene editing is its potential to prevent severe genetic disorder. According to Fenwich, a type of gene editing could stop the inheritance of life-threatening conditions such as cystic fibrosis and sickle cell disease. Supporters argue that this will improve the quality of life for individuals and also reduce the long-term healthcare burden on families and societies.
In addition, several religious and cultural perspectives have supported the practice, albeit cautiously. Gallup 2019 claims that within Islamic ethics, gene editing is acceptable if it helps protect human dignity and prevent suffering. Though germline modification should be approached carefully. This suggests that with proper ethical guidelines in place, gene editing could align with certain moral frameworks. Finally, fetal gene therapy, an approach different from germline modification, has been shown to be less ethically controversial and more technically advanced compared to heritable human genome editing. Oxford Academy 2021 it is less controversial mainly because it only affects the individual treated on and the change are not heritable. This indicates that safe and regulated pathways are already being explored in medicine.
Okay, now let's move to the arguments against the prenatal gene editing. The first point is the significant risk it presents. Davis, in 2019, raises concerns about so-called off-target effects. This means that unintended mutations could appear, leading to new health problems. Since germline editing not only affects the child but also future generations, even a small mistake could bring long-lasting consequences. The second is unregulated experimentation. One of the most well-known cases is He Jiankui, a Chinese scientist who illegally edited the genes of twin babies. As reported by Science.org in 2019, his actions result in a prison sentence and global condemnation. This case shows how premature and unregulated use of such powerful technology can lead to harmful outcomes and a loss of public trust. Another important argument against prenatal gene editing is ethical concerns. According to Almeida and Ranish in 2022, the debate should not only focus on technical safety, but also on broader social questions. For example, who gets access to this technology? Will it increase equality by creating so-called designers' babies? These questions highlight the risk of such social injustice. That is why many scholars argue for stricter international governance before any clinical applications are allowed.
So the conclusion is prenatal gene editing holds enormous potential to prevent genetic disease and improve human health. Nevertheless, there is ethical dilemmas and in the past controversies reveal that the world is not yet prepared for widespread clinical use. Careful regulation, international cooperation, and continued research are necessary before prenatal gene editing can become a safe and ethically acceptable medical practice.
Okay, we would like to end off our presentation with a quote from Walter Isaacson, which is the author of The Codebreaker, a book about gene editing. Like any technology, gene editing is only as good or bad as we are. So that's why we ought to have the discussion. What type of genes do we want to edit? Which highlights that the problem is not in the technology, but in the humans when using them. That's all from us. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.